So how would I adjust my calendar double-dimensioned array to account for this new person? Okay, so which month and day do I want? I want
M and
M and D. So let's select that first. I want that month and that day. And what is the old value there? It's that.
And then you would add 1.
And I would add 1 to that too, exactly. So I take the old count of how many people were born on that month and day, which initially is 0, thanks to Java initializing everything to 0. And every time we draw someone born on a given month and day, that particular cell of our spreadsheet of this double-dimensioned array is incremented by 1. Okay, now I can run this program, and what do you expect to see?
That there'd be just, I don't know, people all over the place.
We don't, yeah, so inside the computer, you're right, there's people all over the place, but we didn't print anything out, right?
Yeah.
So,
oh, well, yeah, so nothing.
so yes, the program doesn't produce anything. What were we asked to find out? Do any of them have the same birthday? So let's suppose, again, as a human, you kept track of all the people walking into the nightclub, and at the end of that process, you go and look at your spreadsheet. How would you determine if more than one person was born on a given month and day?
If the count was more than 1.
Exactly. So let's go over our spreadsheet. So this requires iteration too. So let's check our calendar to see if there are multiple birthdays. So I want a loop that's going to go from 0 and go up to the month that we have, which in this case was 12, right? And I want another loop. In fact, since this is a month, instead of using I, what would be a better single letter for that to stand for month? M would be better, right? So I'd rather use that. And this would also be M. And we need to also iterate over the columns of our sheet here. So day is going to be 0. Day is less than 31, plus day. And what did you say I needed to do here? I needed to check whether this has more than 1 on it, right? And if so, I can say, I'll just say multiple birthdays. Okay? Seem okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's run this. Let's say 10 people walk into the room. Okay, so what happened here?
Oh, I think because there's a less than or equal to.
Exactly. So that's good that you saw that. So the value 12 here is the maximum month that we want, but they're represented starting at 0. Our array says it has 12 entries, but since it starts at 0, that stops at 11. So how would I change this code to fix this problem?